Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining in. We have few more doctors in waiting room. Please wait for 2 to 3 minutes. We'll start the session. Doctor, with your permission, can I start the session now?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, okay. Hello, everyone. So welcome to Inspire IMG, and thank you to each one of you for taking time to join this session today. And I assure you this session will be very informative, and this will definitely help you in your decision-making process. And our guest for today is Dr. Manish Madnani, specialist gastrosurgeon. Many thanks to you, doctor, for taking time out from your busy schedule to be a part of the session today. And thank you for supporting Inspire IMG, and thank you for coming forward to share, guide, help, and inspire these medical students, doctors attending the session today. Now, before we start this session, request all of you to please kindly answer a couple of poll questions that will come up on your screen now. We just want to understand you a bit more better before we start the session. We would like to know how many of you attending the session today are in medical school or still pursuing internship, and how many of you have completed your post-graduation. You can see it on your screen. Please click the relevant answer. Do we have the answers? It's taken quite a long time.
No, Shini, we don't have answers yet.
Okay, if there's any issue with polls, shall we?
Yeah, could you just chat. I'll just check if there's anything.
Okay. Oh, fine. Thank you. I think there's some issue. There's some technical glitch, so we will not be going ahead with the polls. But maybe if you can just let me know in the chat box, how many of you attending the session today have already completed post-graduation? And is the audio and video clear? Can you all please just give a thumbs up? Thank you, Dr. Kripal. Just Dr. Kripal is saying answers are selected but not sent. I think there's some issue.
Yeah, I'm just checking.
Okay, we have many of you who've completed post-graduation, I guess, attending the session today, and some are still in the post-graduation. Completed MS General Surgery, completed post-graduation, completed internship. All right. Fine, thank you. I guess we have a mix of audience. We did have a couple of more questions, but I think we will not go ahead with that. We wanted to know if you all have started with MRCS preparation, how many of you haven't started and all that. But that's fine. So we will keep this session very interactive. Any of you who want to on the camera, you all can on. Ajas, is that option there here in this platform? They can on the camera and they can ask the doctor questions directly.
If they've got a question, they can just put it in the chat, and then I can bump them up.
Okay, fine. Yeah, thank you to each one of you. I think I've got the answers. So thank you, doctor. So now it's over to you. Once you give them a small brief on. So today we all are here to discuss about, strategies to pass MRCS Part A and Part B exam. Plus, we all are here to know more about job opportunities in Gulf. So we have doctor now who's going to share his views and thoughts. And after that, it's an open platform. All of you can ask questions. Thank you.
Okay, so I'll just start with the MRCS thing. MRCS is basically, as we know, is a member of Royal College of Surgeons. There are 4 colleges. They are all linked together. Apart from Ireland, rest of the 3 are definitely part of UK itself. Even if you do from Ireland, you are still entitled to get your GMC registration done after you pass your MRCS, even with the Ireland. So there is no difference basically between the colleges, selection of college or whatever. So you will come across many rumors that certain college have easier exams, certain colleges have difficult exams. No, that's all not correct. The only thing it matters is the fees. Yeah, they charge differently. And that also is not a big difference. I would say around, maybe at the most, would be around £50 at the most between 2 colleges of the extreme about the fees. That's the only difference they have. Second difference would be the presence of these colleges across the globe internationally. So when you are planning to go for Part B exam, that might create little bit difference, because in your selection of the center, if your particular, like geographically, that college does not have a presence, you cannot go for that college particularly. That's the only thing. Otherwise, there is no difference between 4 colleges. Part A exam actually is conducted altogether by all the colleges same day, same time. So it doesn't make any difference. Part B, when you select, you just go according to these 2 criteria, how much you want to pay and how much, where you can travel to. That's the only thing, because they will have different dates, different schedules for Part B. Otherwise, Part A is all the same. Now coming to the curriculum. Basically, it's a very easy exam, I would say. Not in the sense that anyone can do it. Yeah, but the people who are already there in surgery, have done surgery, or are inclined towards surgery. So if you have read Bailey and Love's very thoroughly, and then there are certain materials which I think Izaj would be able to share. I'm not able to share that link for MRCS Part A exam. When you go to that channel, then you get all the materials. Telegram is full of the free materials. Then apart from that, the free material is so much in quantity that you would not be able to differentiate between the good material and the bad material. So that's the difficulty. So I have given a basic idea about that material filtration in that YouTube video particularly. So if you do that, that is good enough to pass Part A exam. So say Part A exam you clear. For that, how much time you need is around 3 to 4 months, I would say, with your practice going on, your job going on, your internship or your post-graduation going on. Yeah, but the people who are already in post-graduation, they might find it difficult. Why? Because in post-graduation program, it can be a little bit difficult to stretch even for 2 hours or 3 hours a day consistently. So that depends basically on your own scenario. So if you are comfortable giving at least 2 to 3 hours every day for 3 months, Part A exam you can clear. You can start, say, next session is coming up in after 3 months or 4 months. You should not worry about that you will be able to do it or not, if you have every day 2 to 3 hours duration. Then Part B. After you clear Part A, I would say don't wait much for Part B. Just go and finish it off. Why? Because the Part A material, that's a more theory. Part B is more of practice. Part A theory, you don't have to repeat. For Part B, there is no interconnection. Very less, I would say less than 10%. You don't have to go back to the Part A theory again before Part B. But in Part B, you have to practice. Now that practice comes with consistency. So when you are in the flow for Part A exam, you are already in the flow of the exam, you can finish it off. That's the only recommendation. So for that, you need some partner, some course. I did course because I was not aware what is UK system about, what is about the Part B exam. So For that purpose, I went for the course. But honestly, without a course, even you can easily do it if you are already in the surgical branch. If you are in general surgery, in ENT, or even in ophthalmology, orthopedics, whatever surgical branch you are there in, you can easily pass Part B. That's all about talking, all about your impression, all about your communication, which is, again, I have a few videos on my YouTube channel to help you with that. This is basic idea. I mean, there is nothing great about it that you should be worried about it. People who fail are not focusing on the minor points where they are actually lacking. So definitely you need to have a knowledge, you need to have the understanding of the clinical scenarios and clinical things. But over and above that, most important is about the communication and about the way of presentation in Part B exams. So if you go through that, it's pretty enough. YouTube is full of free videos, not only my channel, there are multiple channels. You can get lot many things on that, and you don't need any course or actually anything for going for that, passing that exam. So someone scares you that Part B is difficult or Part A is difficult. No, it is not. If you are already in the surgical specialty, you can easily do it. Yeah, for the people who has just finished MBBS, doing internship or just finished internship, for them, yes, it can be difficult. So you need a support, guidance, mentorship, and everything. So I would just touch the questions. I think Ijaz has already shared the link, so you can go and then just watch videos at your own pace. I would answer the questions which are coming up here.
Do you want me to read it
Dr.
out for
Ajay.
you, doctor? Do you
Sorry?
want me to read it?
Yeah, I'll read it. I'll go by the order they have come. So salary after MRCS doesn't make any difference. MRCS does not have any value. It's not any qualifying exam. It's just like an entrance exam. It is a post, in UK terms, it's a foundation year training. So it doesn't make any difference in your salary in anywhere in the world. So don't be, some people will tell you that after MRCS you get better opportunities or better salary in Dubai. No, that's not true. Nowhere in the world. What about MCH course by Edge Hill University? They don't ask for MRCS. They need only OET, but these days have heard that Indian doctors are not happy and some feel they are cheated about this course. Could you please clarify? So this MCH is not like MCH in India. These are termed at MCH, but they are most of the times either research work or basic thesis work or online courses. So definitely it is not going to make any difference to your qualification. You can write MCH, but it's not the MCH equivalent to Indian MCH subspecialization or super specialization. So it doesn't make any great difference in that. Orthopedic surgeon demand in Gulf and salary expectation of orthopedic surgeon in Gulf. Again, there are multiple factors. Your, unfortunately, skin color, your nationality, your passport, your qualification from which country, all these things matter, and where you get job opportunity too. So again, here there is a private sector which is encompassing from the lower tier 3 or tier 4 categories to tier 1 categories. So salaries can be very much different, and this system is not open or transparent like UK. You have a band where you get that this much salary is basic salary and these many are over and above. So this is a basically mostly private sector. Even in the government sectors, the salaries are not that great according to what you have to spend here. So people think that, oh, that's a great salary. But say, for example, in Dubai, if somebody is getting around 40,000, which is almost 9 lakhs Indian rupees, but if you are with family and you are the only person earning in your house, so that, your expense would be around 4 lakhs at the minimum for a good lifestyle. So that's not a great difference. So again, that salary depends, and you can get in touch with me independently. If you're already orthopedic surgeon, already looking for the job or already got an offer, then I can guide you well. But I think in general, you cannot generalize about the salary range for that. It can go, for the UK nationals or US nationals, they are qualified from there. So their salary can be definitely double or even 2.5 times of an Indian doctor. Again, depends on which hospital they are working with. But there are certain other geographical and technical factors nowadays coming in. which are not favorable for them. So it's not easy for them as well to survive and sustain here. So initially, maybe 10 years ago, you would find any hospital having UK and US board qualified doctors a lot. Nowadays, that's changing and good for the Indian doctors. So, which is a good news for you. Jobs for community medicine, PG, again, all these jobs, they come up certain times. The best time is for any Gulf nation is October to March, April, because that's the time where the temperature is cooling down, the work is increasing, travelism, the tourism is more. So that time opportunities pick up, but again, depends on center to center. There are many medical centers, clinics, tier 1 hospitals, like small hospitals and big hospitals, tertiary care centers. So that depends on the location, the need, the demand. And these hospitals have a mindset that they will be looking for particular kind of a person, maybe by language, like they need Malayali speaker, they need a Filipino guy, they need a Russian doctor, they need Hindi speaking, or they need any Western or CCT qualified or UK or US board certified doctor only, or Arabic speaker only. So that depends. So coming to that, after that filtration, job opportunities are not that great, because you see the country itself here, the whole country's population would be anywhere between our big cities, say Delhi or Mumbai, would have the same population. The whole country's population would be similar to that. Planning for MRCS Part B next year. After that, which university would be good for pursuing fellowship in urology in UK? So again, fellowships are different things, training posts are different things. Fellowship, if you are already a urologist there in India, they would prefer to take you in fellowship, because they will be in a good position to exploit your expertise as a urologist. So they would not mind giving you fellowship posts. So even one of the best, say University College of London or Imperial College or whatever, the big names, they can take you. Why? Because you are already a urologist and they want someone who can take care of their work. But if you are attempting to go into the training post, the competition is very high. You have to first enter into the system in UK, and then after a couple of years you get the idea. And there are two options. If you are already urologist, MCH or DNB in India, you have already 6 years of minimum of surgical training, like 3 years in MS general surgery, 3 years in subspecialization. So again, they consider that. And then you have a pathway which is called CESR pathway, which is alternate route pathway, where you can become consultant without going through the training there. But always there will be a tag that you are not UK trained, but you are consultant in UK. So there are particular advantages and disadvantages for that as well. If you are already in the late age and you don't want to go for that training post and that residency kind of a thing, so you can always go for the CESR, and it gives you better opportunities compared to what if you are just a specialist doctor. If you are just going for the experience, then CESR is definitely much better than that. But if you are looking for something which will give you credentials as a UK trained doctor, then you have to be in the CCT. CCT is a certificate of completion of training. What are jobs for public health people? This part of the world, you do not have much of the jobs for public health sector, because most of the public health positions would be coming under the government, and in the government is like they will definitely always prefer their locals. Even if they will take someone, would be definitely from the very good credentials, very high, the qualified, your CV must be very strong, and then you have to work around the globe for that kind of credentials to earn, and then only you can expect that they would be hiring you here. Should we write any other exam apart from MRCP, MRCS to work in Gulf countries? Gulf countries, MRCP, MRCS does not have any relation. No relation. MRCS is for UK, MRCP is for UK, Gulf has no relation. The only relation you will get if you are going to apply for the Gulf license